What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos. Today I'm bringing you another deck profile. It's more along the same lines as the Boo deck that I did the other day. So it's like more for fun. This deck I'm actually making for my friend G-Lux. So shout out to you, G-Lux. He said that he's interested in learning the game, so I figured, oh, let me make him a deck, so now when he sees this video, he has all the more reason to like come over my house and learn how to play the game. But yeah, so this deck by no means like is competitive, like super competitive. Like I wouldn't take this to like a major tournament or anything like that, but you know, it's fun. I like it. I like the characters. I like the era that it is. So let's get right into it. So we actually are running the GT cards. So I have the GT Goku Leader here. It's a really good card. When he attacks a leader, he gets to draw on the front side. You awaken at 4 or less life, and you untap 2. And then his backside is the auto. When you attack, you draw a card. His permanent is that when he attacks, during the turn when he attacks, if you're at 3 life or less, you gain 5,000 power. So he becomes a 20k like base when you have 3 or less life. And then if he goes to 25k power, he gains double strike. So you could put a lot of pressure on your opponent with just the leader, and you're basically drawing every time you're attacking. So that's pretty good. The front side only draws you when you attack a leader, but it kind of balances itself out because they don't draw 2 when they awaken. So constantly drawing in the beginning of the game is going to help balance itself out. So as you can see, this is kind of going to be like a themed GT deck. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. By no means competitive, but I figured, you know, I'd show you guys, you know, so you can have some fun with this. So the first card we use is Pint-Sized Kid Goku. He's your tutor. I mean, he searches the top 7 for a GT Goku, and there's like a lot of targets in the deck for it, so he's really cool. He's a good card. I mean, this top 7 to search a card, it's really good to help siphon through your deck and cycle through and try to get, you know, your pieces so you can start going off. So the Kid Goku is basically, that's what he does. And then we have the 4 Quick Rush Trunks. This card has seen play competitively. Personally, I don't like it in the deck that I use competitively because it's too much of an investment for 2 red energy. There's a better card that I like to use in place of him, but he is a good card. You know, he's a 15k crit on turn 2. You know, crit threats, you know, people get rid of your critical threats because they don't want to keep losing that life every turn. So Quick Rush Trunks is a good card for this deck. Then we have the 3-drop Kid Goku Super Saiyan. He's your main evolve target. Basically, he's a 3-drop that does crit, and he's 15k. But when you're at 4 or less life, you increase his cost by 2. So he becomes a 5-drop on the board, which is good because, you know, you have to, you know, EX evolve the other Gokus on top of him. So you definitely want to get him out and protect him because he's really like your only evolve target, unless you're hard casting the higher drops. So he's really good for that. And 15k crit, you know, it's actually really good. Then we have the Dash Pack Pan. This card is good, but it doesn't see play in like the competitive Pan decks because it doesn't really have a lot of synergy. But in the GT decks, it does because of the Gokus. So basically, this card, if you have a Goku or Trunks GT on the board with 25k or more power, you get to play her for free. And then once per turn, you choose one of your Goku or Trunks GT, and it gains 5,000 power. So it helps you pump your cards up, and you get to unlock certain effects with the later drops. But it's a free 5k combo. If anything, it's only 1 red energy hard cast. And it's a free card if you have a Goku or Trunks on board. So that's going to happen in this deck. So I like the Dash Pack Pan, but only with the GT stuff. And then we have the Barrier Pan. This card is so good. I only have 3, so I'm only using 3 right now. But I'm definitely trying to get my hands on 1 more. Feeler's Pan is so good. She has Barrier Blocker, and when she's on board, the turn she's brought out, she gives all your cards, all your red cards, plus 5k and double strike. So you can make huge boards with this card. It's a good combo to bring this out with another card I'm going to show you. But this pan is really good. That's why she's gone up in price a lot. So in combination with that pan, you can do the chain attack Trunks. Now this was everyone's Bay before Babidi got errated. RIP Babidi. But Chain Attack Trunks is still really good because there's a lot of targets in this deck. You can bring out the 3-drop Goku, you can bring out the Pan and give it double strike and plus 5k. It's 2 red to evolve onto a Trunks. That's why the Quick Rush Trunks is a good card because it's an evolve target. It's a 0-5k combo card. It's just a really good card. Like I said, RIP Babidi, but that combo was devastating. So I'm kind of glad that it got nerfed, so to speak. But Quick Rush Trunks is a good card because it helps you bring out multiple threats. And bringing out multiple threats in this game is very strong. And then I also play 4 Reliable Trunks. Basically, because this is a fun deck, I just kind of wanted to max out on my GT cards. But this card's actually really good. When you evolve onto him, you get to draw a card. And you could target one of your red cards on the board and it gains 5k. So it does help you pump the other cards in the deck. It's also a critical attacker, which is good, and you can just evolve him right over the Quick Rush. So I like to do the combo where I bring out Quick Rush Trunks, bring out another card, and then evolve on top of him, draw a card, blah, blah, and then just do all these plays. You're kind of minusing on board because you're losing a body, but, you know, when you want to pump your attackers and stuff, this card's really good, and he replaces himself by drawing a card. And it's only 2 red energy to evolve, so it's not that bad. Then we have 2 of the 4-drop Super Saiyan Goku. I honestly only use this card to combo because when you combo with this card, you draw a card, so it's not that bad. It's a 1 energy 1k combo, 10k combo. But I guess you can evolve it onto the Kid Goku for 3 energy, and you get to draw a card when it evolves as well. This card does have barrier, so it's not that bad. But I honestly just mainly use it for either chargeable energy or combo, just to draw a card if I really need to. I haven't really used it as an evolve target just yet. But like I said, we're just trying to max out on our GT cards. And then this is where the deck starts getting nutty. The 6-drop Goku is actually really good. It's an EX evolve on a 4 or higher GT Goku. So you can evolve it on the 3-drop after your awaken, or you can evolve it on the 4-drop. And it's 1 red energy, discard a card. And its auto is ridiculous. When this card attacks, you can gain 5,000 power for the duration of the turn, so it becomes a 30k attacker. But if you get it up to 40k, it gains triple strike. So that's why the other cards in this deck are good, because it helps pump this guy up, which is really good. So when you get to 40k, he becomes a triple striker, and he's only 1 red to EX evolve onto a Goku with 4 or higher. So you can bring this guy out technically on turn 5, I guess, or turn 4 if you've evolved right. If you're awakened, you have the 3-drop Goku that becomes a 5-drop, so that's really good too. So, and this guy's artwork is just so cool. But he's good, you know, I like it because he puts pressure. You know, triple strike is really devastating right now where the game's at, because a lot of damage is being done, like you're self-inflicting to your leader. So triple strike is so super huge, and if you get this guy up to 40, that's just bananas. And that's the starter deck one, and then we have the actual Crossworlds Goku. Same thing, it's an EX evolve. This, however, is a GT Goku 5 or higher, and it's 1 red energy and discard a card. This card is the better card, like for the meta. Like if you're gonna main deck a GT engine, you obviously want to play this card because this is like a mini Jiren. Basically, when he attacks, you can he gains 5k and you restand him. So he becomes a 30k. He's a double striker. So you swing, you become 30k double strike, you restand, and then you can go in again for 25k double strike. So he could potentially do 4 damage. The reason I like this guy is because I can attack, restand him, then I can EX evolve into this guy, attack, and then go triple strike. So you're talking that's double here and triple here, that's 5 damage. The other reason, which I'll get to, actually probably right now, why I like this card is for this. The Big Daddy, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You have to EX evolve on top of a GT Goku that's 5 or higher. I'm sorry, 6 or higher. So this and this are your only 2 evolve targets for the EX Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And the reason he's good is because you can go swing for 30k, restand him. He's 30k double strike. Your opponent's going to burn their resources to not take that hit. So they're going to put themselves down. And because he restands, you can just EX evolve right over him and have an active Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku is the nuts. Like, this card is really good. It's an ultimate, so you're only allowed to run one copy. It's 1 red energy for EX Evolve, discard 2 cards on top of a 6-cost GT Goku. And the effect is when this card attacks, it gains 5k for the duration of the turn. And when it reaches 60k or more power, it does 1 damage. So you attack, it's 45. You combo 15 into it. As soon as it hits that 60k mark, your opponent takes the damage. So you could be at 60k swinging in. It is single strike, but that 60k is doing 1 damage, so that's good. And then the other effect is active main. You can place 2 red cards from your hand in the drop and restand him. So you can do it all over again. So if you have a huge book in your hand, you can use Super Saiyan 4 Goku to like just destroy your opponent. Like, this deck is red, so it's kind of aggro, but if you're playing it passively just to maintain your hand size, and you have red cards in your hand, you can just continue to go off with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And guys, the artwork is just so pretty. Like, look at that. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is like one of the coolest character designs in the entire anime, so I'm glad they actually made a card, and I'm glad it's actually playable. Because that blue Vegito from Union Force, I don't think is that good. Anyway, let's get into the rest of the deck, guys. We run 4 of the super combo, Giru. Obviously, this is GT decks. You want to run Giru, but Giru's a basic super combo. It's a plus 10k draw, but it can be searched with... I forget what card searches it, but this Giru can be searched, I believe. I think it's Grand Tour that searches Giru. Yeah, Grand Tour searches Giru, so we'll get into Grand Tour. It's an extra card, but this card is searchable off of that card, so it's not bad. Super combos are good. That's how we play them. Then we have 4 of the red negate, which is actually really good. This is a sensu bean. You negate the attack, and your leader is as long as it's a red Saiyan. Oh wait, up to it's actually any Saiyan, so it doesn't have to be a red Saiyan. But that's a good. You counter, you negate the attack, and you give your leader 5k. So it's like a sensu bean. I mean, obviously it's not like sensu bean in the way that it doesn't untap any cards. But this is actually a really good red negate. Like, Devados Synthesis is good, but it just restands a battle card. It doesn't do anything for your leader. This gives you 5k, so you can combo less and save, or you can just do another one, and, the 5k is till the end of the turn, so it's like Sensu Bean in a way. But this card is really good. And then the last card of the deck we run is your main tutor, which is Grand Tour. It's a 2-cost red, 1 red energy. Extra card. Look at the top 7 cards of the deck, and you get to summon. So you get to bring out a red GT Goku, Trunks, Pan, or Giru to the board. So if you have like a big board, like, this card is so good because it could bring out your critical Trunks, and then you can evolve over it for 2 energy. It could bring out your barrier Pan, which she gives 5k and double strike to everybody. It could bring out your Dash Pack Pan, which pumps by 5k. It could bring out your 3-drop Goku, and then you can EX evolve over it if you're less than 4 life. It's just, there's so many plays for this, and it's not that much of an investment because it's only 1 red energy, 2 energy in total. I mean, obviously this is a mono red deck, so you're never gonna have to struggle with energy. But this is really good because it tutors it out of the deck, which is always, in any type of card game, tutoring a card out of the deck is always a great mechanic because you're not going to draw that card. It's not going to become dead. But this card is really good. It's just awesome. I'm so glad. Me personally, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, like, all across, whether it's Dragon Ball Z, GT, Super. So I'm like a Dragon Ball fanboy. So, like, honestly, like, they can do no wrong in my eyes because I'm such a huge fan, and I've been watching it and following it for such a long time. I'm really glad they made a GT archetype because the anime itself, I know, gets pooped on a lot by people. Like, the purists, they don't really like GT because it's technically not canon. But GT did have some of the coolest characters in that series. It brought us Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It brought us Omega Shenron. It brought us Super Android 17, which is like everyone's favorite villain from that. You get Baby, you get the Golden Great Ape Lazaru. So, like, the GT, like, holds its place in history. So I'm glad they kind of made it its own little niche in the game. I believe set 4 is going to also contain the Overwhelm block. It's going to be from the same, like, the whole, like, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. Like, it's going to span across all the animes. So we'll probably get more GT support in set 4. But that's the deck, guys. Again, shout out to my boy G-Lux. This is waiting for you whenever you want to come play with it, whenever you want to catch these hands right here. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, obviously, this is a deck that I built just for fun. But let me know if you guys want to see, like, competitive versions of the decks. Like, either the GT deck or the Boo deck. Like, if you want to see, like, a competitive version that I would actually build and take to a tournament, let me know in the comments below. Because, you know, I'm a man of the people. I'm pretty sure you guys have come to realize that already. Whatever you guys want, whatever you guys are looking for, whatever you guys are interested in, I'm more than willing to accomplish if it's accomplishable with what I have. But if you guys are happy with the deck profiles that I have, or if you want to make any changes or suggest anything, let me know in the comments below. And like I said, if you want to see competitive versions of the GT deck or the Boo deck, let me know. Other than that, you know, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I drop my next video. Other than that, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. Be there or be squared.